Dear students, let us do some numericals. We are going to solve some electric circuits. Here you can see, find the equivalent resistance. Two combinations given here. First one you can see 9 ohm resistor, another one also 9 ohm. Both are connected in parallel. How to find the effective resistance? You know 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. This we can write as 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9. This will be 2 divided by 9. Rp is 9 divided by 2. Then you can get this as 4.5 ohm. Then the next one you can see R1 10 ohm, R2 20 ohm, R3 30 ohm. How to find 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 divided by 30. We can take LCM, that is 60. Then 6 plus 3 plus 2. So this value will be 11 divided by 60. Then from this you can write Rp is equal to 60 divided by 11. That will be 5.4 ohm. I told you, children, if these resistors are connected in parallel, the effective resistance will be less than the least value of resistance. You can see here 10 ohm is the least value. Our effective resistance will be less than this 10 ohm. In the circuit diagram, suppose R1, R2, R3 have values 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 30 ohm respectively, which have been connected to a battery of 12 volt. Calculate the current through each resistor, total current in the circuit and total circuit resistance. These three you have to find. So first, current through each resistor. How to find the current through each resistor? You know 12 volt is the potential difference. We can write this as 12 volt. How to find the current? I1 is equal, you know, all these are connected in parallel, so the potential difference across each resistor will be same, and that is equal to 12 volt. So how to find the current? I1 is equal to V divided by R1. So 12 divided by 5, that is equal to 2.4 ampere. Okay. Then what is the value of I2? I2 is equal to V divided by R2. What is V? 12 divided by R2 is 10. So that will be 1.2 ampere. Then the next one, I3. I3 is equal to V divided by R3. V is 12. 12 divided by 30. This will be 0.4 ampere. So here, current through each resistor, through first one 2.4 ampere, through second one 1.2 ampere, and through the third one 0.4 ampere. Next we have to find the total current in the circuit. How to find the total current in the circuit? Here, total current we can take as I, that is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, that is equal to 2.4 plus 1.2 plus 0.4. That is equal to 4 ampere, is equal to 4 ampere. That is the total current in the circuit. Then we have to find the total circuit resistance. For finding that resistance, we have two ways. Now if you are considering Rp is the effective resistance, we can write one equation as V is equal to I into Rp. Here this Rp means the effective resistance of this combination. That only we have to find, that is the total resistance in the circuit. Here we have potential difference is 12 volt and the total current we got as 4 ampere into Rp. So we can write Rp is equal to 12 by 4. Then you will get this as 3 ohm. Then another one way also there. If you don't want to do like this, you can do in this way. 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That time also you will get the same answer. That we can check now. We have the values of resistors as 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 30 ohm. Then by using this equation, 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 30. This we can write LCM 30, 6 plus 3 plus 1. Then 10 divided by 30, you will get this as 1 by 3. So, by using this equation also, you can get this as 3 ohm. That is the effective resistance. Any of these two methods you can use. Let us solve this problem. R1 is equal to 10 ohm, R2 40 ohm, R3 30 ohm, R4 20 ohm, R5 60 ohm and a 12 volt battery is connected to this arrangement. Calculate the total resistance in the circuit and the total current. Here children, you can see 5 resistors here. But here R1 and R2, here I is the current passing through this. Here you can see that is getting divided. Here R1 and R2 both are connected in parallel and we can take that effective resistance as R dash. So first we can find that effective resistance. R dash, that is parallel also. Next you can see these 3 resistors R3, R4 and R5, these 3 are also connected in parallel. We can take the effective resistance of this combination as Rp double dash. So first we have to find the effective resistance of these 2 resistors connected in parallel, then for these 3 connected in parallel. So here for the first one, 1 by Rp dash is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, 1 by 10 plus 1 by 40. This you can write as 44 plus 1, 5 by 40. You will get this as 1 divided by 8 and Rp dash is equal to 8 ohm. That is the effective resistance of this combination. Then come to the second one, we can write 1 by Rp double dash is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. You can see 1 by 30 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 60. Then 60 in the denominator. Then here 2 plus 3 plus 1. Here 6 divided by 60, then we can write this as 1 by 10. Then you will get this Rp double dash as 10 ohm. Okay children, here Rp dash, effective resistance of R1 and R2 connected in parallel, that is 8 ohm. Now for this combination we got that effective resistance as 10 ohm. You know, effective resistance is the single resistance which we can use to replace that combination. So here Rp dash is the 8 ohm and that is the effective resistance of these 2 resistors. Then how can we connect that resistance? Here you can see this one is Rp dash and that is equal to 8 ohm. So the first combination of R1 and R2 is replaced by Rp dash, its value 8 ohm. Like that way here I am going to replace this combination also. Here you can see this combination of the 3 resistors replaced by Rp double dash, that is equal to 10 ohm. Listen children, now you can see 8 ohm and 10 ohm both are connected in series. Then how can we find the total resistance? Total resistance will be equal to Rp dash plus Rp double dash. These two are connected in series. So 8 plus 10, that is equal to 18 ohms. That is the total resistance of the circuit. Next we have to find the current in the circuit. You know 12 volt is there, and now we have the total resistance 80 ohm. By using Ohm's law we can find the current, that is V divided by R. 12 divided by 18, then you will get this as 2 divided by 3, that is equal to 0.67 ampere. That is the value of current in this circuit. Here you can see on combination how to find the effective resistance of this combination. Here 6 ohm, 3 ohm, 2 ohm. So here these two, 3 ohm and 2 ohm, these two are connected in parallel. So first you have to find the effective resistance of that two resistors. Here we can take R1, R2, R3. Here R2 and R3 parallel, R2 and R3 parallel. So the effective resistance we can take as Rp. How to find this? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, that is equal to 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 2. So here 6, 2 plus 3 will be there, 5 will be there, 5 divided by 6. So here Rp is equal to 6 divided by 5, that is the value. Then this 6 divided by 5 ohm, this Rp is connected in series with this 6 ohm resistance. So the total effective resistance in this circuit is R1 plus Rp, that is 6 plus 6 by 5. 36 divided by 5 is the answer here. 7.2 ohm, that is the effective resistance of this circuit. One circuit is given here. You have to find the effective resistance and total current in this circuit. Here you can see 5 ohm resistance and 20 ohm resistance both are connected in series. Okay, here this 5 ohm and 20 ohm connected in series. So how can we replace that? We can write that as RS1 is equal to 5 plus 20, that is equal to 25 ohm. Then here you can see like that way this 15 ohm and 10 ohm are also connected in series. So RS2 is equal to 15 plus 10, that is equal to 25 ohm. These are connected in series here. Now we are going to find the effective resistance. So here we can replace the first combination as 25 ohm and the second combination by again 25 ohm. Now you can see these two are connected in parallel. Now how can we find the effective resistance? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by Rs1 plus 1 by Rs2. So here 1 divided by 25 plus 1 divided by 25, 2 divided by 25. Then that is the effective resistance. 25 divided by 2, that is equal to 12.5 ohm. That is the total resistance in this circuit, or we can say the effective resistance in this circuit. Then potential difference also given here, that is 24 volt. Now we have potential difference 24 volt, that resistance is equal to 12.5 ohm. Then we have to find the total current in that circuit. I is equal to V divided by Rp, that is equal to 24 divided by 12.5. After solving this you will get 1.92 ampere, that is the total current in that circuit. Okay students, next class we will discuss heating effects of electric current.